It's simple, isn't it? When we find out our tap water might contain traces of dangerous contaminants, what do? Buy that popular water filter that everyone else uses, and voila, we're safe, right? Right? The reality is that water treatment isn't as simple as buying any old water filter pitcher and expecting it to remove every nasty impurity. Because when it comes to addressing the contaminants in your water, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. So today, I want to talk about how filtering your water wrong could mean you might just be wasting money on a water filter that's making little to no difference whatsoever. So it seems a little backwards, doesn't it? Buying a water filter that isn't even targeting the contaminants you should be the most concerned about. And that's why it's super important to understand your specific water quality before you start shopping for any water filtration products. Many folks might not realize this, but water quality can vary quite a lot from place to place. There are a few factors that affect both the types and concentrations of contaminants that could be present in your water, including where the water comes from, your local geology, and the influence of human activity in the area like mining, industrial waste production, and agriculture. So buying that generic water filter isn't necessarily going to be the solution to all your problems if your water contains things like nitrate, pesticides and herbicides, cobalt, and arsenic. These, by the way, are extremely common in many water systems across the US, but they're rarely addressed by many of the most popular water filters. They'll pass straight through the filter, and your water quality will be no better than if you'd not filtered it at all. Water can contain a wide range of various impurities, from chlorine byproducts and forever chemicals, aka PFAS, to microplastics, heavy metals, and even minerals which are actually beneficial to human health, but can wreak havoc on your home's plumbing and appliances. Now, there are different water treatment methods to target specific contaminants. For instance, an activated carbon filter can trap organic chemicals like disinfection byproducts, pesticides, and some PFAS. But if you want to address heavy metals like arsenic or inorganics like nitrate and fluoride, you'll want to look for a different type of filtration technology since activated carbon is less effective for contaminants like these. You'll sometimes find several technologies within one filtration system to broaden its contaminant reduction capability. This could involve combining different media in a single cartridge or a multi-stage system with a different filter for each stage. Now, the most important takeaway here is there is no one-size-fits-all water filter. So I see this all the time. Water filters are marketed as the be-all end-all solution to any water quality issue that anyone could be facing, and people are buying these filters thinking they're completely protected without knowing that the filter might not be effective for their specific water quality issues. So people are constantly asking me things like, what's the best water filter, and what water filter do you personally use? And after testing so many filters, which one should I get? And my response is always, well, what contaminants are in your water that you're concerned about? So how do you even find out what's in your water to be concerned about in the first place? If you get your water from your city, a good first step to find out what might be in your water is to look up your water utility's Consumer Confidence Report, or CCR. Now, a CCR is going to list the contaminants detected in the water at the treatment plant, so it's good to note that the testing for these is done before the water enters the distribution system, so it doesn't account for contaminants that could enter or form in the water like lead or disinfection byproducts as it travels to your home. So while the CCR can give you some insight, it's not going to give you the whole picture. Now, the next step is to test your water in the home specifically. The cheapest option here are DIY test strips, which will indicate the presence of a handful of common contaminants by changing color. But they're limited in scope and only provide a rough indication of the concentrations of the contaminants detected. So again, you'll get a bit more information from the test strips, which you can combine with the info from the CCR, but for the most accurate and comprehensive understanding of your water quality, you may want to consider lab testing. These advanced tests use sophisticated equipment to not only identify contaminants, but also measure exact concentrations of those detected in your water. You can find local labs in your area, but there are plenty of convenient mail-in kits that you can use too. I personally used Simple Labs Tap Score for all my water testing projects, which is super easy to use, and the online report is clear, concise, and provides tons of information about the contaminants detected. So once you have your lab test results, you can choose a water filter that effectively targets the contaminants detected in your water. Look for manufacturers that, at a minimum, provide third-party lab testing reports of their systems. These reports detail which contaminants the filter reduces and by what percentage, and you can leverage this information to compare filters and make an informed decision about your specific water quality needs. Now, while third-party testing data provided by the manufacturer is helpful, you can take it a step further and look for water filters with performance certifications from reputable organizations like the NSF, WQA, or APMO. These official certifications indicate the filter has undergone rigorous testing to perform up to the manufacturer's claims. For example, an NSF ANSI 53 certification for lead reduction ensures it reduces it by a specific amount for a certain volume of water. I recommend prioritizing certifications where possible, and they're actually one of the ranking factors that we consider when testing and reviewing products. Now, regular water filter maintenance is just as crucial for ensuring clean, safe drinking water. Just like buying a filter that doesn't address your specific water quality needs, failing to replace the filters on a schedule can negate the benefits of filtering water entirely. Most filters have a rated capacity, which is the volume of water they can effectively filter before needing replacement. The manufacturer's recommended lifespan indicates the time it takes for a filter to reach its capacity based on average water quality and usage. So if you keep using the same filter beyond its capacity, there's a good chance that the filter will no longer be capturing the contaminants you're worried about. They could simply bypass the clogged filter media, and you may as well not be using a filter at all. Now, it's important to note that this won't be obvious, as many contaminants are undetectable by sight, taste, or smell. And there's also the risk of bacteria growth inside the filter itself when used for an excessive period of time. But luckily, you can easily avoid these issues by replacing your filters according to the manufacturer's instructions. Some water filters have a built-in filter change reminder, but if it doesn't, I found it helpful to set a simple recurring calendar reminder on my phone, which sends me a notification when it's getting close to time to replace my filters. Now, if you want to learn more about how to get clean, healthy water at home, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stick around for the next video to learn more about the different types of water contaminants and how to address them. Click or tap to keep watching.